Hello everybody, it's Jennifer with creativecricketdesigns.blogspot.com, and today I have a two-page layout that I am showcasing today for Scraptastical Kreations. I'm on the design team, and she has like SVG files, AI files, GSD files, basically that you can use with all kinds of cutting machines. I use my Cricut Expression and Scale 2.0, which I purchased probably 2 years ago. So I do have a Silhouette SD, which I could do the GSD files and use it for that, but sometimes I like to make my images bigger than what will fit on my 8.5 by 11 sheet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started. The file that I'm working with today is called the Gingerbread Cheer file. I am starting off with a piece of 12 by 12 craft cardstock. I've already pretty much put my base layer down and then my top and my bottom just to save time on the video. So what I have is this paper is from the, let's see, what is it? Oops. Let's see if I can get this out of here without making a big huge mess here. It is from the Christmas and Winter stack. Oh, stuff everywhere. This paper stack. And then we're going to go ahead and finish it off. And then I have some white rickrack that I put at the top and the bottom to mimic the rickrack or whatever, the sugar frosting or whatever from the Gingerbread Man, gingerbread paper. So what I have is I have I think they're 4.5 by 4.5. 4.25 by 4.25 photo mats that are going to go like so on my layout. Okay. Get my HOD. I have to make sure that I can get my, that's right, I can go over that. Well, this is going to go at the top. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and adhere my title first. That way I know that I made enough room for it. Okay, so I'm just going to attempt to center this. Go right about there. And my rickrack is not glued down, which I will probably end up doing at, off camera, just to get it to hold it in place a little better. I think I might tuck these like this. I'm not sure yet. We'll work on that. So I have 3 little gingerbread men, girls and boys, that I'm going to place on my layout in the corner, in the center. And they have an ornament, a gift, and a candy cane. And I'm going to go ahead and pop them up on some foam, little pop dots or foam squares. And I just used the file as is. I didn't make it smaller or bigger. I use craft cardstock for my little gingerbread people. And I inked around the edges with the Tim Holtz like walnut stain distressing inks, I believe they're called. I usually don't do a lot of inking because it's very time consuming and messy. But I do love how it brought that out. And then I used the Peachy Keen stamps. And the stamp set that I used is, let's see, is it so many, can't even read it anymore. Might be Snow Many, I don't know, it kind of came off. It's PK484. I don't know if it's Snow Mini Face Assortment. I'm not quite sure which one it is. But I know the number is 484 because I can still read that. Okay, so we have that, and then I'm going to go ahead and start adhering my photo mats down. Okay, there's one. And another one. And another one. I wanted to match my other side here. Okay, so that's what I have for that. Then I'm going to get my little glue dots out and put some buttons on here. Just to add a little extra to my layout. And let's see. For my bigger button, I'm going to use a bigger glue dot. And I'm just going to set it right kind of in the center here. And then I used some hemp cord and I tied a little bow in it. And these smaller ones, I'm going to use a couple of different ones just to make sure that it holds it down good. And these buttons are just from my stash. They're not just from like Michael's craft store. Nothing real special. Okay, so that's the first page. Now we're going to move on to the second page. And my stomach is growling. I apologize. I'm just kind of taking some stuff off of here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we once again have our title and our little people. So we're going to go ahead and get them adhered. I used my Cuttlebug Embossing Divine Swirls for the stocking. Okay, and he's going to go right over there. So this layout, double page layout, has a total of 5 photo mats. And this gingerbread file actually has, I believe, one more little guy, and whoops, that is one holding a candle. But I didn't use that one today. Okay, and my cheer is going to go right up here. And then I have some more buttons on this layout. Now I have these little gingerbread, a boy and a girl, and it came on this, I actually bought it for this foam piece, but they're push pins. And what I did is I just took my tool from my Bind It All for the O-rings and I cut that off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some buttons around it, one on each side. Whoops. So we're going to use our big glue dots to get the boy and the girl adhered. Okay, and then we'll do the smaller ones. Okay, so that completes this layout, and that is my Scraptastical Kreations design team project number 4. So I thank you very much for watching, and you all have a great day.